Hello guys, my name is Mariana Bernicki and I'm a language instructor at Berlitz. Today we're going to learn how to tell the time in English. If you panic and start sweating when someone asks you what time it is in English, don't worry. This video will help you read a clock correctly in the most widely spoken language in the world. But first, how about subscribing, liking, turning on notifications and sharing this video? Can you do that? All of this helps our engagement and allows us to create more content for you here on YouTube. To ensure better absorption of the structure, I will develop the content of today's lesson only in the target language, as we usually do in this channel. Okay? By the end of each lesson, you will be able to talk about the subject in the language being taught, in this case, English. Shall we get going? To tell the time in English, you need to know how to pronounce the numbers first. If you don't, please practice a little bit by counting to 100 out loud, singing a song, or whatever works for you, okay? It is also worth mentioning that English-speaking countries usually prefer the 12-hour clock to the 24-hour clock. So we separate morning and afternoon or evening with AM and PM. Day and PM is after the middle of the day. Now let's learn three basic expressions used to ask and tell the time. The question, what time is it? Repeat with me. What time is it? A more polite question. Could you tell me the time, please? Could you tell me the time, please? Answer. It's 2 o'clock, or it's 11:30, or it's 8:25, etc., etc. Can you try to answer me with this time right here? What time is it? Very nice! Most of the time we say the hour before the minutes, but it is also possible to switch if you use the word past, as in, it's 7:05. Repeat, it's 7:05. You could say this or it's 7:05. The O is how we read the zero between numbers. The word past can only be used for the first 30 minutes of the hour, the first half of the hour. After that, you can use the remaining minutes and the word to followed by the next hour number. For example, it's 10 to 9. What time is it? It's 10 to 9. In other words, there are 10 minutes until the clock strikes 9. So, just to recap, if you want to read the hour and then the minutes, just say number after number. And you can include an O if the minutes are inferior to 10. But if you want to reverse the order, use past or to. These two prepositions, to or past, can also come after the expression a quarter. That means 25% of an hour, or 15 minutes if my math is not wrong. Therefore, a quarter past 6 is 6:15, and a quarter to 6 is 5:45. You will also find 4:30 being said as 4:30 because 30 minutes make half an hour. So 4:30. When there are no minutes, we can say the hours and then the expression o'clock. That is, if the minutes are 0 and 0, 0. Like you can see in 1 o'clock, 1, 0, 0, 1 o'clock. And the last piece of information you need to know before we practice is that 12 o'clock can be called midday if it is noon, or 12 p.m., or midnight if it is dark, 12 a.m. Now, let's play a little game and practice what we have learned today, shall we? I'll show you some clocks and you'll have a few seconds to try to answer the time correctly, okay? Let's go! What time is it? What time is it? It's 9:15 or 9:15. And here, what time is it? It's 12 p.m. or midday or 12 o'clock. And what time is it? It's 3:45 p.m. or it's 3:45 p.m. And finally, what time is it here? It's 2 p.m., 2 o'clock p.m. There you go! If you managed to answer correctly, congratulations! But if not, that's okay. These concepts can be quite confusing at first. Watch the video a few more times and try to practice every time you pick up your phone to check the time. That's all for today. See you in the next video. Until later!